In this video, we'll demonstrate the effect of distance on the softness of the light, and we'll demonstrate methods of achieving soft light.
As we've seen in previous segments, the larger the area of a light source is, the softer the light hitting the subject. Now let's look at how the distance of the light from the subject affects softness.
If you remember squishing your head, hold your finger up and tell me how big this phone looks to you. Hold your fingers to the size of the phone. Okay. Just hold it like that. Okay. Now I want you to do the same thing, but I'm going to move. How much does that go? The phone's the same size. Difference is how far away it is, right?
No way.
That's squishing your head, right? So if I take this light and I move it further away from her, it's basically going to appear to, it's hard for what the light's doing to her face. It's going to appear as if the light itself is getting smaller and it's going to act like a smaller light.
Right.
So if you're,
No show.
right. So if you look at the shadow or notice, and this is a pretty soft light from this distance. You see how it's kind of wrapping around? So I'm going to change the brightness just because it's so far away, it's not doing much. And now look at it. You know, same kind of angle, same light source. You see how it's a hard light now?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it changes the distance because just like with the phone, to her perspective, the light seems like a much smaller thing. So, you know, the apparent size of the light source, not really the actual size of the light source, but the size of the light source relative to the subject is what's determining whether it's soft or not. So how do you make it soft? There's a lot of different ways. So lights have a spot to light on. That makes the light smaller spot, a larger. So it's spreading the light out for its focus there. It's concentrating it in. It's not a real dramatic change, but it also does change the softness. So I think you can see that's like a little bit harder, a shadow there. And as you do that, it's kind of spreading it out. Spot and flood on a lighting unit is a control for softness. There are various kinds of diffusers that some lights will have that you put on the front of it, and that will cause it to be more diffuse. I was using a light a couple weeks ago that actually had an electronic device where you could dial it more diffused or less diffused. It's kind of an interesting thing. And they make gel material you can put on kind of a light to make it more diffuse. And this is done with those distance things, right? So it's close, it's in a little bit, right? And then if I bring it further away from the light, it does a lot. That's really soft there. So you're looking at the shadowy area now. That's like a really diffused kind of thing. These soft boxes like this is that same kind of diffusion, built into a little unit that just rides on the box. And then there's, various kinds of, grip gear that you have. This is a silk. These come in different sizes and they just mount on a stand like that. And you can put them out in front of, light sources. You can put them out just in front of sunlight or anything, to break up light sources and make them softer. And then there's frames that is the same kind of material as silk material that you can get very large. They make them that are 6 feet by 6 feet, and you stretch something out over a hard metal frame. And there's ones that are 12 feet by 12 feet, and there's ones that are 20 feet by 20 feet. And they for something that big, it gets labor intensive, and you end up needing crew. But if you go out, we were working on the back lot in Wilmington, a city street, kind of a movie set, and they don't want, they want consistent light, and they don't want the harsh sunlight coming down in the middle of the day. So they took those 20 by 20 silks and put them between the buildings and just make like a soft, roof over the whole city, more or less, and then you've got this nice soft diffused sunlight coming in all the time.
Click on the next video to continue. New videos drop every couple of days. If you like what you see, like and follow us on our social media channels. And everything is downloadable for free on our website, ruchiproductions.com.